So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can become a better defender here on NBA 2K23. I got a lot of clips to show you. I got a lot of defensive settings, a lot of badges you should and shouldn't use, and just a lot of overall tips that I think will help you guys become better defenders here on NBA 2K23. I think of myself as a very solid lockdown defender. I have this lockdown build with about 30 defensive badges, but you don't even need 30 defensive badges to be a good defender. So let's go ahead and waste no time and get right into the first thing we're going to be talking about, which is the controller settings. Now, this is a very key part to being a good defender here in NBA 2K23. A lot of you might already know about this, but if you go into your controller settings on either current or next gen, you can change your defensive assist strength. Now, what this does is it helps the game. If you have it turned up high, the game will kind of drag you along and try and help you out. So if you know what you're doing, you're going to want to definitely turn it down to around 15 to 25. I go with 25 because I think it's a nice medium of where it'll kind of drag me around a little bit, but I am the one in control. I'm not going to be sliding around. That is the main thing that this prevents. It prevents sliding. If you somehow don't know what sliding means, it's basically when you're playing defense and your player will kind of either move to the left or the right without you really doing it. That's kind of what the defensive assist does when you have it at the default of 50. It will kind of drag you around to places where you don't want to be and kind of drag you out of position when you're already playing good defense. So turning that down will definitely help some of you guys prevent sliding so that you're not moving into unwanted positions when you're playing defense. Now let's get into another key part of playing defense here on NBA 2K23, which is obviously the badges that you use for your defensive badges. So I've done a lot of trial and tribulation with this. I've used a ton of different badges. I've almost used pretty much every single badge in the defensive category. So when I tell you guys, you can trust me on which badges you should and shouldn't use, you're just gonna have to trust me on this. But you'll also see at the bottom right here, I have different loadouts. Now, I would definitely recommend this for you guys if you play different types of positions and with different types of teammates. So this loadout, for example, right here is for when I'm playing twos and I am a popper and playing a more of a popper role. It also helps if you have a build that is about 6'8" like mine is, so where you can do a lot of different things. So if that's you, then I would definitely recommend using loadouts. They just really help you, not have to change around your badges every single time that you're playing. And for me, when I'm playing popper, or if I'm on the 1v1 court, or if I'm running guard and rec, having these three different loadouts really helps. So let's go ahead and talk about the badges that you're going to want on every single loadout. You're going to want to have clamps on the highest tier possible. You're going to want to have anchor on the highest tier possible. Obviously, glove on the highest tier possible. Interceptor, you only want to go silver on that unless you have a ton of badges to waste. I actually had interceptor on gold and I downgraded it to silver because I really didn't notice a difference much between the two. So that's what I would recommend for interceptor. Post lockdown, only if you're going to be playing more of a popper role or inside. If you're not, don't use post lockdown. Workhorse, again, kind of that silver range. I didn't really notice much of a difference with it. Anything higher than silver. Brick wall, you can use it if you want to, but it's not an essential badge. I just have it on because I'm obviously playing popper. And then obviously box out beast as well, because I'm going to be playing popper and need that type of defensive badge. Now moving on to the next loadout. This loadout is if you're kind of playing at the top of a zone inside the rec or for pro-am, or if you're kind of guarding ball in any type of 5v5 setting. So I have ankle braces on. This is a good badge, especially for 5v5. I didn't really notice I needed it for park or if that was that much big a deal. Obviously, if you're playing inside a lot, don't put ankle braces on. But if you're playing more of that perimeter role, I would definitely recommend ankle braces on bronze or silver. Anything higher than that, you're kind of wasting badge points. Again, brick wall on bronze. And then a lot of the badges are, again, the same. You got workhorse. I kind of put it on gold because I didn't really have anything else to put it on. You got chase down on bronze, just seeing in some chase downs. And then rebound chaser on silver because I want to try and get some boards in that 5v5 setting. Now this last one is going to be for the 1v1 court. This is a very specific type of loadout. Again, I got ankle braces on gold because I'm going to be on ball literally every single play. I got menace on gold because I just got some extra badge points. I wouldn't really use menace if you weren't going to be playing a 1v1 type of setting. Post lockdown again on gold, so in case I run up against a post scorer or something like that. Workhorse on gold again, obviously glove, chase down, and I did also put on pogo stick so that I can jump in the paint against those type of post scoring players or anybody in the paint, so you can jump quicker. Obviously we don't need rebound chaser, and then again we got clamps on gold, and then silver anchor. So that's kind of the badge loadouts I've been looking at, and like I said, they're very specific for specific things that I like to do. Play popper, play a zone in 5v5, or play the 1v1 court like you see me doing right here. Now the rest of this video I'm going to be kind of just talking over and giving some tips and tricks of how you can stay in front of your defender better, when to reach, when not to reach, and kind of just what I was thinking when I was playing in some of these clips. So you see in the 1v1 court, now this is with gold glove. If you have anything higher than silver glove, you can get steals like this. You literally just have to walk up most of the time to the guy, reach at the correct time. When he stops dribbling, like boom, right there, he's out of the animation, I reach. People say glove is very overpowered, which it definitely is, but you also have to know when to run up and tap square. You see, as soon as he was done with the animation, I ran up to him and tapped square. You kind of just have to get a feel for it. People will say you're spamming, you're doing whatever, but once you time up the animations and you hit square at a certain point, you'll literally get it every single time. You see, he's done with his animation, I run in and I tap square. Now this game was kind of an outlier, I won't lie, because I was literally getting a steal every single time on this guy. You see, there's no cuts. I literally run out, he does his move, I run up to him and tap square, and I just get it. Like, that's kind of where glove comes into play, and it's kind of just overpowered, and there's nothing really they can do about it, because you'll see again right here, he's gonna try and just hold L2. He does his move, I run up and tap square. So it's kind of overpowered, but at the same time, you kind of see what I'm talking about if you pay close attention to my player. As soon as he does whatever little crossover or behind the back or whatever he's got to do, this is where he kind of just holds L2 because he doesn't want to get the ball stolen from him for like the 5th time. But you see, he does that spin move, and then I run up to him, he does another crossover, and then I tap square. So it's kind of a timing thing. And then again, if you have gold glove or like Hall of Fame glove, like you're gonna get some of those steals because it's kind of an overpowered badge. But at this point in the game, they haven't patched anything in, so I really don't think they're going to patch much at all in regards to glove, because again, there's not really much they can do about it at this point, I don't think. And it'd be kind of scummy of them to patch something like that when you've already made the builds and stuff like that. Now you see right there, that's just your classic, that's your classic blitz. You just run up to him and tap square on his hip, and then you will go ahead and get the steal pretty much every single time. You see my here, I'm just playing good solid defense, staying in front of them. Now another tip I wanted to make sure I pointed out in this video, you see that's where pogo stick comes in play right there. You can jump and then jump again after you already land. Another tip I wanted to bring is, you see right here, that was just me just getting lane steal. That's just me being kind of different. That's kind of anticipating where to go. But another tip I wanted to bring to you guys was, when you are playing defense and you're playing on the perimeter, you guys can literally sit at the free throw line and just hold your right stick up, and if he shoots it and you're running at him when he shoots, you will get a contest from the free throw line. You see right here, that's just kind of me anticipating playing good defense where he's gonna go. But right here, after he inbounds the ball, you will see I literally just sit in the paint, not even the paint, but at the free throw line. And like I said, you'll get a contest. That's just kind of how the contest system is in this game. I kind of just jump right there for absolutely no reason, but you just kind of bait them and kind of anticipate what they're doing. You see Breeze right there, he was at the 3-point line, and look right there, I'm in the paint and I get a 27 or whatever the contest that is. Unless you're playing someone you know that can spark that thing and green it every single time, just play a couple steps back and let him come to you, because a lot of people like to rim run in this game. And then even if they do end up shooting, like you see right here, I'm in the paint and I hold my right stick up and I still end up getting almost a 20% contest. Like, that's just kind of how the contest system works in this game. It's kind of broken. So if you literally just hold your right stick up, it's free contest every single time. You guys don't have to be forcing up and letting everyone just run right by you. You see again, I time up the steal and I get it. So that's gonna kind of wrap up this video. If you guys have any questions on something I said, please let me know down below in the comments. I try to explain it as best as I could, you know, kind of my tips and tricks and what I've learned while playing as a lockdown here in NBA 2K23. If you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing, dropping a like down below. I really would appreciate it. And if you learned something, let me know down below in the comments, or leave a like. Do whatever you got to do. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys all did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one.